Alright, hello, we're live now. But hi, everyone. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this bit again. Alright, hey everyone, I hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are. I have people on my screen with me today. We're doing a Code Realize read-through stream. So basically, we're going to be spending our Tuesdays reading through a Roots of Code Realize. So... I figured we'll just, go around the room and, say, introduce yourselves, I guess, and say, what main roles you're doing. So, I guess I'll start. I'm Nur. I'm going to be voicing Cardi as well as handling all narration. At this simple action, Lanhart hears himself and the others gasp involuntarily. They have never seen a female before.
I'm Matcha, and I will be voicing Van Helsing, Saint Germain, Leonhard, and Herlock Sholmes.
Good evening, beautiful lady. What are you doing up so... Alright, up so late at night?
That's exactly how he said it, too.
Yeah,
He fell off the stage.
I'm Brevi, and I'll be voicing Imbi Barbicane, Finis, the Queen, and Omnibus. Ah! Nice to meet you, cutie! It is I, your very own Prince Estrada Whitehawk! Horse! Sorry.
Oh, wait, what now?
Alrighty, friends. My name is Moji, and I will be voicing Victor Frankenstein, Cece, Mo, and Alistair. I wonder if we lost them.
Do you need an inhaler, dude?
Yeah!
My name is Tenten, and I am voicing Arsène Lupin, Delacroix II, and the Assailant. The name is Arsène Lupin. No need to be shocked, sirs. I am merely your average dashing gentleman thief. Glossary.
Glossary. Anyway, let's get started. Adrac, are you sure? Hey, Tenten, are you sure?
Yeah.
What do you say? Okay, alright, cool. Let's go. Hey, thank you, Count.
What's this? I don't believe I've done anything to deserve your thanks. I'll never understand.
I feel a little better after you listened to me yesterday, even though you'll never understand. Do you know what black tea is, guys?
No, I don't. Check.
As Enchante mainly focuses on coffee, this is not very well known, but tea is also a fine menu item there.
Oh, nobody knows about black tea.
Nobody knows about black tea. It is a rare commodity.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very rare.
I'm going to lose my mind.
Anti-clockwise.
This is anti-clockwise. Oh my fucking god.
Anti-clockwise.
Oh god. This is anti-clockwise. I'm going to fucking lose my mind.
Thank
Abraham! Blow her legs! Blow off her legs!
Excuse me, can you repeat that, please?
Gladly.
Dante awkwardly reached his hand out to pick the leaf from my hair. Ellipses. Dante wasn't moving much. I guess he couldn't get the leaf out. He's trying so hard.
Oh my
He's
god!
trying so
It's like help!
Actual fun.
Wow!
Can you even breathe in those?
I don't think they can. I mean, if we just wait 10 minutes, we might just pass out.
They're just gonna asphyxiate.
Hey! Pass this matter to me!
We were all quiet for a while, and then he broke the silence with a completely different voice.
Oh.
What the? Do it!
Oh, wow.
Do it, motherfucker! Pull the trigger! Do it! I look up at his face, lit by the setting sun. At the same time, I feel the weight of the possibility that he
Please stop mentioning it!
Daddy, I mean daddy, I mean daddy, I mean daddy.
Hello there. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are. New overlay.
New overlay.
New overlay.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Yeah. They're gonna show the fucking chibis or the fucking overlay beforehand. And
Yeah.
fucking motherfucker
How dare you fucking do
grabs you by the fucking monitor.
What do you not, guys, not like surprises? God.
Grabs you by the monitor.
What's wrong here? I can't do something a little silly for a 1-year anniversary. Like making a cute little video.
On your head.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so lovely.
Oh my god.
So yeah, today's our 1 year, and technically it's tomorrow, but today's a Tuesday, so today's our 1 year anniversary for doing the Atome Tuesdays. So, you know, we're finishing Lupin stuff. Tenten gets her out.
I get her out after a year.
Yeah, after a year.
Yay!
Yay! So yeah, this is gonna be the final route for Code Realize. One more left. That means one more time to, you know, finish dying and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have to do it. I gotta kill him.
Saint Germain, stop it. But
For
yeah,
King Shame.
so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. The art, I got chibis made by Olet Arts. I got them in April, so I've been holding on to these for a
Wow,
while.
the setup.
They are
They did an
so
amazing
cute.
job. I love it
I
so
love
much.
So
Yeah.
much.
I've just been like biting my computer, just like I can't show anyone now.
Oh my god.
They are the cutest. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
So cute.
yeah. So yeah. Anyway, hi. Let's just go around the room, introduce ourselves. Hi, my name is Nur. I voice Adrak as well as handle all narration.
My name is Tenten Arsene, and I voice Lupin.
Thank you for choosing Neurosis for all your malware needs.
Thank you for the resub, Salem.
I voice Lupin Delacroix, and this character probably doesn't show up at the assailant.
Oh, my name is Matcha, and I voice Lionheart, Sherlock Holmes, no, Herlock Sholmes, as well as Saint Germain and Van Helsing. Abraham is his first name, not Victor.
My name is Moji, and I will be voicing Victor Frankenstein, Nemo, Alistair, and occasionally the dog Cece.
And I'm Brevi, and I voice Impy, Finis, the Queen, and Omnibus when she shows up.
Yeah, so fun fact, in Lupin's Route, every single portrait character like shows up again. So you're actually gonna be voicing all of your characters in this route.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Woo!
They'll all be showing up at least once, so everyone's gonna be here.
Yay!
Yeah,
100.
yeah. It's gonna be a wild ride. So yeah, let's get started with Lupin's route. I'll go with you, Lupin.
Me? Sure, let's go for it. A cure for your poison, Isaac's location, plans for a large-scale terrorist attack. There are so many things we want to find out about. It would be fantastic if all the clues conveniently appeared at our feet. Not that Nur has any feet.
Who's Nur? We leave the others behind and enter one of the rooms along the main hallway. The room is filled with books, documents, and piles of papers, all stacked up and crammed anywhere where they can fit. There's so much here. Did my father leave all this behind?
I'm sure there were other researchers here, so I'm sure he didn't leave all of it here by himself. If every room has as much information, it's gonna take a while to get through everything. Let's not waste any time complaining. We can start looking through things one at a time, the most inefficient way possible.
For a while after that, we looked through the mountains of documents sheet by sheet, very inefficiently. We're absent-mindedly going through the motions when I catch sight of Lupin's face and a question tumbles out of my mouth. Hey, Lupin, can I ask you something? Why?
Well, you just finished that question.
Why do you do so much for me?
Oh.
Impy said that you were a hero, and I've come to believe that, but stopping the terrorist attack and saving me, I can't begin to understand what motivates you. Because of that, even though your kindness towards me makes me very happy, at the same time it troubles me.
Huh, I see. So you don't understand why I would risk myself in a fight for the sake of someone besides myself?
Yeah, I really don't. I don't
Well,
understand.
You'll never understand.
Yes, I won't. What's more, you were a thief in France, weren't you? How did you learn about a terrorist plan in Britain being carried out by a secret organization like Twilight, no less? I've always wondered about this. Why does he help me? How does he know about a secretly organized plan to attack Britain?
I suppose I've never really explained it properly.
He deftly skims through the document in his hands and narrows his eyes as if remembering something.
Helping you and stopping the terrorists were both triggered by the same thing.
Triggered? Lupin nods.
Nod. There's someone who sort of saved me and...
Hey, you two! It's about time we got back together. You've gone off on your own for like way too long.
No, Lupin's not allowed to have this much alone time with Adrak.
oh yeah, I forgot the rule. Suddenly we hear Impy calling for us from afar. It seems we've spent more time here than we'd realized. Than we'd code realized. Lupin finishes looking over the documents he's holding, then shrugs and tosses them back into a nearby pile.
They're calling for us. Shall we take a break?
I nod in response and we leave the room behind. After a little while. By the time we've returned to the hallway, the others are already here.
Now then, why don't we present what we have found?
That sounds good. I'll start then.
Hold up!
Lupin looks up at the ceiling.
Damn, I was right about having a bad feeling.
A narrow underground passageway. It's good they're only coming from one direction. But it's still bothersome.
Van Helsing's guns are suddenly in his hands.
Uh-huh. What are you talking about?
Behind us. They're pretty far back, but enemies are on their way.
Truly, they spring up wherever we go. I'm becoming quite tired of them.
They're a government organization, after all. They have manpower and skill, though I'm inclined to agree with the Count, who is also me.
You mean Twilight's here?
No, we worked so hard to get here. How'd they find out about this place for the 5th time?
Damn.
We'll think about that later. Right now, we need to focus on figuring out a way to get out of this moldy tomb.
Oh, mold.
Ew.
Are you sure you aren't mishearing? The Queen guaranteed our safety. Twilight shouldn't be able to harm us.
It must mean they want to deal with us so badly that they're ignoring those orders.
No, we're merely an afterthought. Twilight's true target has always been Miss Adrak. Aren't you the popular one?
That doesn't make me happy at all.
Dang.
Either way,
Getting captured here isn't an option. Let's find an exit.
The lights suddenly go out. It's so dark I can't see my hands in front of my face.
Oh, it's so dark.
It's like me in Vegas. Damn, they're headed this way. They must be trying to take us all out while we can't see.
Quick, put a table in front of them. Maybe it'll fall asleep.
There's only one option left to us. Lupin, back me up and distract them. I'll take the lead. Wait. I'll take the lead. What? My brain's like, am I actually seeing what I'm take the lead and subdue the enemy forces?
Forces.
Adrian. MC Helsing. Adrak, you go to with the count. With his skills, he'll kill your. You'll be able to get past most obstacles.
What? What about my brother?
My route.
You've set the bar so high for me. I'll do my best not to let you down. Victor, MP, you just take care of yourselves. Get out of here as soon as you can.
What? Are you saying we belong on the sidelines? What's this all about?
That's not what I'm saying. It's just the most effective course of action right now. Some things only the two of you can do. So, for now, we need you to retreat.
Don't underestimate the strength of the fabulous Mr. Impy. Anyway, I'd be failing as a boyfriend if I left her behind, you know, my route part.
Wait,
no,
don't underestimate you because you aren't just human.
What? No, what? No,
What?
no. Huh? What? I'm
Wait,
very
what?
human man
Anyway,
here, very
guys,
human.
I'm here too. I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
right.
help you. I ran from the yard for a while before I met you guys and didn't really need your help. But I have all to fight back. If they mean to attack us in the dark, the opponents should be wearing the latest in night vision equipment, so we can always just blind those fuckers. My flash grenades will work wonders against those guys.
Hear that? What's the verdict, Van Helsing?
Well, part of my verdict is I know that Frankenstein is definitely not related to Adrak. Idiots who know nothing about battle tactics. Do as you please.
Wait, he's not related to me?
Yeah, definitely not. I can't smell it.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, that's, yeah.
That makes things a lot better.
Yeah, sure. We'll just do our thing and save the day. As, like, normal humans, you know?
Look for an exit from a different route. This place is huge, so there's likely another way out.
What if there isn't another exit and I get
Well-
trapped with my brother?
Don't pray, and don't give up. Use all the knowledge you have and keep thinking. No matter how hopeless, choose to live.
Lupin? What was that about don't pray?
Finger guns. Oh, wait. Does it go against your belief?
Oh,
if I
shit.
tell her not to waste time praying?
I forgot.
No, God always smiles upon those who try to stand on their own feet. I'm sorry for those that don't have... Well, I'm gonna rephrase that, but now's not the time.
Okay.
I'll do my best.
To not pray? Got it.
Yeah, I'm doing my best not praying.
Wow.
Now, my eyes have gotten quite used to the darkness, for obvious reasons. Let's get moving.
You got used to total darkness?
No problems here.
Same.
I've always had good, normal human eyesight.
Wait, are we gonna figure out in this run if Frankenstein's the only normal human?
Probably.
Dear God, you guys are so weird.
I find myself agreeing with Victor, me also a normal human.
D&D party when everybody else has dark vision, you don't.
Literally.
Looks like the party's arrived. This party getting crazy.
Our plan is simple, not great. Greet them with fire. Adrak, go.
All right. Be safe, everyone.
Count, you take care of her.
You can count on. I vow to protect her. Shall we be off?
I'll be counting on you.
No.
As soon as we start running, I hear the sound of fighting from behind us. I almost turn around, but Saint Germain grabs my hand.
We've been through this so many times. Just go through what we rehearsed. This is the real one. It'll be all right. Let's trust them. Just worry about yourself for right now.
Hey, Count, I'm like smelling a murderous like aura from you. What's up with that? I mean, yeah, but
Just go with the script and remember it is all necked.
okay. Ellipses. For a while, I run with all my might.
Teach me about bazongas!
What?
Oh,
Did it freeze out?
Oh my
God.
Oh my god.
let's go!
No! Well, that's why I noticed something missing. Somebody yelling about bazongas. Like, Saint Germain was supposed to be ahead of me, but I no longer feel his presence. If it doesn't like go away, I'm just gonna hide it. But we'll wait.
I don't remember Adrak being part of Tales of.
You know, it's in the DLC. Saint Germain, where are you?
I can't believe I turned into Jude.
You-
Wait, is this
played
Saint
Jude?
Germain's line?
I-
Oh wait,
No.
no. It's...
Yeah, I
I
stopped
thought the-
moving. I carefully call up to him softly.
Oh.
It's just frozen. There's no
That's
response. Huh?
That's so funny.
Yeah. When did we get separated? Was when that guy was screaming up bazongas?
Oh shit.
Oh no. In the darkness where I can barely see, the fact that I know I'm not alone scares me. I try to remember what everyone taught me and force my emotions to remain stable. Ellipses. I absolutely must remain calm. Just a second, let me see if I can refresh this.
Oh.
Can refresh the cache.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, it's good.
Oh,
it's
there
good.
you go. There you go. There you go.
It's just the bazongas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's gone.
Yay.
Okay, yay. We did it. Yay. Wait, where's the hot Andrastians in the area? Oh no. Okay, I guess it's working now. Question mark.
Is it? Okay.
Okay, yeah. First, I need to make sure that I'm safe. And then go back once I found an escape route. That's all.
That's the fun part.
Yeah, I'm going on ahead. I start to run through the darkness again. Kingdom Hearts. As I go deeper, my eyes, now used to the dark, detect the faint light. What's that? I let the light guide me and I run towards the door. But the moment I open the door, all the lights in the room go out. Once again, I'm surrounded by darkness and silence. Then, the door... Once I'm completely inside, the door slams shut behind me. I rush over to try and open it, but it's securely closed and doesn't budge at all. Where am I?
Don't you remember? I sure do. This is some major deja vu here. This is your most important place, sister.
Oh no. Him again. A voice echoes from the
Me
darkness.
again.
A cheerful yet cold voice that instills fear in those who hear it. A faint light appears in the gloom, and standing in that light is...
Oh my god!
Hey, sis.
Oh, wow.
Good evening.
Whoa!
We meet again. Are you
Whoa!
surprised to see me? I sure hope you aren't.
Oh my god, I've never seen this man before in my life. Finis!
What? We did meet before. It's pouring rain outside. Are you all right? Your poison isn't water soluble, but it may still make you unwell.
I'm unwell just being in your presence, dude. My breath
That's very rude of you. What did I do to you?
You know, tried to kidnap
I've
me on
done
a
nothing
train.
yet. Okay, well, that was That was in the past.
Yeah, but I don't know, not getting good vibes right now. Finis
That
is the
was,
leader.
that was a year ago, okay?
It's still fresh in my mind. Finis is the leader of Twilight. He commands the entire organization. I knew that already after 5 times, but I didn't think he would show up in person again. Why are you here?
Honestly, I don't really know. I don't think I should be here, but don't look so scared. What matter? Am I that frightening? I think I make for a very cute little brother.
We're not siblings. I don't have 2 eyebrows.
You're, that's because I'm the cool one and you're not.
Okay. He chuckles to himself. Finis continues without losing his smile.
Why am I here? There's only one reason, and I hope it's certainly not to get stabbed in the back. It's because I'm the one that lured you to this place.
Whoa. What?
Certainly took you long enough. I'd almost given up hope that you'd ever reach this place. But I'm so glad you're here. I was beginning to worry that I'd overestimated the abilities of Lupin and his little group.
Oh, speaking of Lupin, like, I don't know, I'm like getting some like good vibes from Lupin. What do you think about that?
From Lupin? I
Goodness.
don't know. I've never been good at relationship advice, but...
Oh, man. That's
Well,
why I came
You're
here.
the best at relationship advice. You get stabbed, and someone falls in love with Ajax.
Penetration.
Oh.
Hello?
Finis continues to talk while they stand there stunned.
After that incident on the train a year ago, that was so long ago, we desperately sought to find where you were. But no matter how hard we looked, we couldn't find you even after 5 tries.
Yeah, I know. I'm just a little slippery. I'm just a little
You
slippery
really
boy.
are. It seems impossible, doesn't it? Even if Lupin is a master escapist, one man against the power of an entire nation. There should be no way that you could continue to keep yourselves hidden from Twilight here in London. Yes, it seemed impossible, but in the end, we had to set some bait and wait patiently for you to bite. Something is getting in our way. Some sort of organization that not even Twilight's intelligence services can uncover. Tell me, who is it lurking behind you? What are their motives for interfering with us? And why do they have a knife?
I don't know,
Meh.
like, I'm looking behind me. There's a frog behind me. I don't know
Oh.
what that's about, but...
Oh, well,
Backgrounds.
What is he talking about? It's true, we've been very careful about covering our tracks on a daily basis, but I can't recall us ever setting up any kind of interference against Twilight itself. I don't know what you're talking about.
well, I'm not talking about the frog. It's very cute, but anyway, really, I suppose it doesn't matter anymore. You've come to be here. That's enough for me.
If you lured us here, did you put together Father's writings that were the prize at the Black Gathering a year ago?
Did I? I think so. I'd acquired the collection of his work a while ago, after they'd been put on the black market. I used that as an invitation to you. I'm so glad my efforts didn't go to waste.
Finis, a boy claiming to be my younger brother.
I am your brother.
No, claiming.
About 4 times.
Perhaps he could answer my questions. Like, who is he
Again,
really?
no,
Could he tell me what I want to know?
absolutely not.
I have so many questions. I want to know everything about myself. This strong feeling, almost like a wish, makes me speak out to him. Tell me, Finis, why are you after me? What is the ha-ha-ha in my chest? Why does my body make this deadly poison? Why can only one of us pronounce that word? Why was I asleep at the mansion? Are you really my brother? Where is father? Where is he now? Is he Victor? Is he Victor?
Oh,
Okay, I can answer that last one. Hell no. No.
There's a long silence. Finis had been speaking in high spirits up until now, but he seems to have lost any cheerfulness and turns to me with a cold, dismal countenance.
How dare you insinuate?
Sister, what the hell is wrong with you? Why did father not Victor, you love you more than me.
I don't know. I just got an inkling that maybe. What?
Why?
You know.
I really can't comprehend the reason for that at all.
I'm just a little dude, man. I don't know things.
Okay. I'm so useful. I love a real father so much. And yet, the one who receives father's love is always you. My sister, my useless, powerless, ignorant sister.
You don't have to word it like that. I'm just trying to guess, you know.
Well, I'm far superior to you. You could never be better than me. Why do you think it's not right? We're siblings, both his children. We just had slightly different roles. So why does he only love you?
What I see in his eyes forces me back. Anger, hostility. I don't see any of these things. Just the opposite. I can't see any anger or emotion at all. He's simply empty. His colorless emotions instill me with a bottomless fear.
You want to know what you truly are? I'll tell you. Get ready for the big reveal. I mean, I was going to tell you anyway, even if you didn't ask. That was the whole reason I brought you here.
Oh my god, what could you possibly tell me?
It's going to be a big surprise, let me tell you.
Oh my god.
To this place. Your beloved father's laboratory, a place I've so carefully protected in father's stead. You'll never guess what's in here. This
Whoa.
place, you see, it's the perfect place for you to learn the truth.
It's a chocolate factory.
How did you guess?
I love chocolate.
I thought I hit it so well.
The lights go out, plunging the room once more into darkness. I can't see anything. Finis? The soundless blackness seems to be eating away at me. My breathing becomes shallow. What are you? With a loud mechanical sound, the room is filled with a bright light that blurs my eyes with tears. I hear a noise and what I see next. This isn't chocolate.
Haha, surprise.
No! I see things suspended in tubes filled with glowing blue liquid that looks orange. A thing with wings growing from its back. A thing with scales over its body. A thing with 4 arms. A thing with melted skin, muscles visible. All of them based on the same basic shape, a female body with stone embedded in its chest. And they all have my face? How can this be? What is this?
It's exactly what you see here, sister. Not a chocolate factory. I really got you with that one.
Oh, no.
These are all you.
I thought Lupin's route would be different. No.
Me too. Except these are the 665 out of the 666 that were created. All of them are failures. It's very difficult to create a homunculus with a ha-ha within it. Could never get the boobs right, you know?
Venus smiles a beautiful smile with the soft light of the glass tube shining on him.
Oh, father went through so much trial and error for so long to create you. Every single day, ever so carefully, not even bothering to sleep. Are you glad? One misstep, and you, my sister, may well have been the one inside one of these.
Venus' smile never changes as he speaks, but my mind isn't caught up to what he's saying.
Keep up, we've been over this.
Everything just resets in the brain space whenever I date another man. I was created by father? Created. I'm a homunculus?
Oh, sister, that's what I just said. That's right, you're not human.
Whoa. His sunny, angelic smile of pure glee sends a chill down my spine and I tremble.
Aren't you happy now, sister? This is the truth you were after. What you, bearer of this deadly poison, truly are.
Saint Germain, where are you? I kind of
Huh?
need...
Who?
Nothing.
Okay. You possess a power no human has. And rightly so, obviously, because you aren't even human. You were created by Father. You are a monster built here in this laboratory. Did you see something in the shadows over there? Am I crazy?
No. I'm not seeing anything. It was just I don't know, that one thing twitched. Yeah, I'm a monster. A voice rings out in my head.
Huh.
No, no, I'm human. These things aren't me.
Things? Oh, my sister, you're too cruel. These things were created and perished just for you, and here you deny their existences. You know, deep down, that what I'm saying is true, don't you?
Oh, God. 6 feet
Hello.
apart, sir. It takes one step. Then another.
I have long strides. Don't let the short stature fool you.
This approaches me. Stop. Leave me alone.
I know that you broke Father's commands once, didn't you? The first time you woke up, you left the mansion.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Alright, let's live in isolation.
My dad's been drinking.
Your voice again.
Are you okay? Anyway, I can see that. They called you a monster and chased you. How did it feel? Was it frightening?
Oh.
Oh?
Oh.
Okay. And when the villagers turned against you, a kind-hearted mother and her child took you in and saved you.
Stop. It's
No.
time to stop.
No, Elaine was it. She didn't fear you. In fact, she took pity on you.
Please. It's time to stop. Okay?
Oh.
You killed her. On top of that, you ran off on your own.
I didn't run, I walked. Stop. Stop.
Minor details.
I cover my ears, but his voice continues to ring in my head. I crouch down and I can tell that Finnis is standing right in front of me.
Don't do this anymore, sister. Stop pretending to be human. You're a creature, not a human. You're more than human. It's nothing to be sad about.
Stop. Please, no more.
Don't be afraid. I'll take good care of you. That's an important mission given to me by Father.
Father said to care for me.
Yep, that's right. Staying with me will do you good. You don't want what happened to Elaine to happen to Lupin and the others, do you? Your precious friends.
Like Elaine.
You don't know yet. There's no place for the likes of us in the human world.
Ellipses.
Come with me. Let us know the reason we were brought forth into this world. I can give you some cool eyebrows, too. Doing that, Father will surely be pleased.
Oh my god.
Oh, my sister, will you come with me to the makeup room?
Finnis slowly extends his hand to me. Lupin.
We can't let you carry away our princess without her permission, little guy.
Excuse me.
Little.
Hey!
Small.
Right, right before Finnis touches me, someone grabs me from behind and pulls me back.
4'6" person.
I will kick your shin so fucking hard.
The powerful arms lift me with ease, and whoever it is jumps backwards. This
No.
feeling, this presence. Thank you, Lupin. I lift my face and see a familiar smile.
Hi.
Hi.
It's a gentleman's job to rescue a damsel in distress. There's no way I wouldn't rush to save our precious girl from danger.
He gently lets me down and glares over at Finnis.
Well, our rude hero has arrived. Was Twilight unable to stop you?
Even my hat's taller than yours.
Shut up! Size and everything.
As luck would have it, our group is made up of pretty ridiculous misfits. Like of 2 vampires.
Two?
We can't be stopped so easily.
Wait, there's 2 vampires?
Oh, this is troublesome. I thought there was only one. I'm beginning to question our organization's effectiveness if we can't even handle a few individuals.
Well, there's 2 vampires, so.
He giggles, not looking troubled at all.
And why are you here for? That's an odd sentence. My sister and I were in the middle of an important conversation.
An important conversation, you say?
That is what I just said.
A revelation that she's not human and is man-made.
What? How does he know?
keep up.
He answers my question by plucking an object from my hat.
Her hat's even taller than
What?
yours.
Hey!
Our imbecile of an engineer made this device himself.
What, vampire?
I'm sorry, but we heard everything. It's a good thing you were wearing it in case we got separated.
Wait, this was a thing the entire time?
Oh my
This is
god!
only just now being brought up?
Oh my
Oopsies!
Yeah.
They heard that I'm not human, and they heard this entire fucking time. Why I'm called a monster. They heard it all. I'm suddenly overcome by the feeling that I can't stay near Lupin anymore, and I automatically try and get away from him.
And what's the big deal? Yes, I'm surprised she isn't human, but she is still the same Adrak.
Lupin pulls me back towards him. The fact he feels this way about me makes me so happy.
And she's with me right now. This gentleman thief isn't about to let someone steal a prize from under his nose. Adrak, what do you want to do? Do you want to go with him? You decide.
I
Uh-huh.
I am a man-made monster.
God damn it.
I may not be able to have a functioning life with other people, but still. Lupin, you took my hand. I'm not going to let go.
Yay. Good answer. I didn't have any intention of letting you go in any case.
Okay.
So, looks like you've been turned down, Finis. What's next? Saint Germain!
Oh, that's me too.
What?
His loud and gleeful laughter fills the room. His shoulders shake with mirth, and his eyes glitter with joy.
Sister, you're so stupid. I was giving you the opportunity to rise up to meet father's expectations.
Yeah, but you can rise up and meet the knife about to plunge into your back.
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
Okay. Fine. It's not that I personally wanted to help you anyway. I was just respecting father's wishes. I didn't want to disappoint his spirit no matter what. But, never mind.
Finis tugs on a chain around his neck and pulls out a faintly glowing pendant from under his shirt. That glow, that color, in a flash I understand everything.
You never will, though.
An object that goes along with my boobs. I have a bad feeling, but back away a few steps without thinking.
Sister, I'm going to release you.
For my boob job?
Don't think
Well-
we'll let you do as you please. I like her boobs.
Oh,
Lupin
my.
takes an aggressive stance. Then...
You've all seen them.
Without warning, a blade pierces Finis's chest.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah.
You know what? It doesn't hurt as much the fifth time.
If only you weren't at the wrong place at the wrong time and you got me shot out the airlock, but who knew I was among us? Overconfidence is often one's greatest enemy.
One could say it's a slow and insidious killer.
This Hamlet will not fall. Gah! Wait.
Excuse me,
Wait,
that's
did you
my
stab
dying line. Who are you and why did you stab yourself too?
Saint DG?
Oh dear. I must apologize. I haven't introduced myself. My name is Saint Germain. But perhaps you would understand better were I to tell you my other name. Why am I gasping? I'm the one telling you. The agents of destiny, guides of history. We are called many names. Ah, but the apostles of idea. Does that ring a bell?
Gives me an idea.
Idea is dead.
But he called you Sainty G. the Sainty G? The one that my father feared the most?
Sainty G was my father.
Sainty G?
Miss Adrak, this will be over quickly. Please stay where you are, if you would be so kind.
What? Sainty G's smile is chilling. That's the only way I can describe him right now.
I finally understand why Twilight could never find you, sister. Oh, Sainty G. You.
Without letting Finis finish, Sainty G pulls his blade from Finis's body in one swift motion. With a look of pure surprise, Finis collapses on the spot like a marionette whose strings have been cut. Slowly, so slowly. A pool of red spreads from beneath Finis's body. It's terrifying. I want to run from this place immediately. Sainty G wipes the blood off his weapon and slides the blade back up his sleeve layer where it had been hidden. As he wipes the blood from his face, he gently touches Finis's wrist to check for a pulse.
That should settle things. Now that they've lost Venus, Twilight will have to retreat for now. Let's find a way out of here and ensure our own safety first then.
Finis died right before my eyes for the 5th and final time.
You'd think you would get used to it.
No, I can never get used to this. His shocked expression as the blood spurted from his chest.
Oh my god.
Man, it's so violent. This brutal scene has been burned into my mind.
Miss Edrak, can you hear me?
Saint Germain shakes me by the shoulder and I come to.
Are you alright? Are you able to move?
Sainty G put Finis to death without a moment's hesitation. And yet he's acting normally, as if nothing has changed. And this scares me. I'm fine.
I see. I'm glad to hear that.
Finis lies there, unmoving. I look at him again, soaking in a pool of his own blood. So this is how it ends. Was this really the right way? After 5 times? Could we really not do it? Is this another way?
Well, it wasn't the left way.
I suddenly feel dizzy and lose my footing. Lupin catches me before I fall.
It's not over yet. We don't know the full extent of the terrorist attack, and we still need a cure for your poison, Adrak. This is just the beginning of my route.
Lupin's voice is soft but filled with resolve. I look up and see countless versions of me that never were. They have no expressions on their faces and simply stare at blankly. For some reason, they all look sad to me.
If you look over there, there's Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh my god, Shadow?
Maria!
This is who I am.
We don't open it. We don't open it.
If what Finis said is true, and I was created by Father, then why? For what purpose was I made? Finis. I wonder if he was like me, or was he something else entirely?
He was definitely shorter.
He was so tiny. The only person who knows that is dead, though. I walk over to him and gently close his tiny, tiny eyelids. It's the least I can do for him as a send-off. Ellipses. And then, what happened?
Huh?
Learning the truth behind my existence. Finis' sudden death.
We flashing back?
Yeah, too much has happened all at once, but by the time we leave, my memories are a blur. Later, Lupin and the others tell me Right after Finis's death, the Twilight forces made a strategic retreat as if they were aware of what had happened. By the looks of their fluid movement, they said it almost seemed like as if retreating was part of their plan. Thanks to this, we were able to leave the underground laboratory behind without any further interference. After that, we returned to the mansion. As for me, I haven't been feeling well since the confrontation with Finis, and I've stayed cooped up in my room. Lupin and the others have returned to the laboratory to investigate further, but they couldn't find anything more. They said that the documents with any key information had been removed by some unknown person. The reason why Finis was after me, Father's whereabouts, and his intentions. The terrorist attack Lupin worries about, how to cure my poison, my boobs, the reason I was created. We can't find the truth behind any of this. We all feel the same sense of uncertainty as if we've been climbing a ladder and we're suddenly thrown off of it. And tonight, I'm running away from home again, baby!
Ooh.
This is everything. Midnight.
All of you?
I'm organizing my belongings.
I am.
I stuffed my original clothing, as well as other memorable items, into a suitcase. Ellipses. I'm going to leave this place by myself, and I'm definitely not going to end up with Lupin without telling any of the others. I am an artificially created monster. Deep down, I'd always believed that one day the poison would be removed, and that I would be a normal person. But I know that I'm not even human. It's not that I'm listening to Finis, but because I'm a monster, I can't allow myself to rely on Lupin and the others here anymore. If I myself am terrified of what I am, then what must the others be thinking? Cece whines as if to tell me to stay. My hands stop in their work. I'm sorry, Cece, but I have to go. I can't trouble everybody any longer.
No, don't leave.
Cece, you're finally talking to me.
I'm in bark.
Oh man, the trauma's getting to me. I can feel it. I pick up the suitcase and go out into the hallway. In truth, it's not really about troubling them or anything like that. I just can't meet their eyes. It turned out to be a real monster. Just a doll created by man to imitate the appearance of a human. The others here might look at me the same way that the villagers had in my past. And because they got involved with me, they may end up like Elaine. I step outside the mansion. I need to get away before they discover that I've left. But my determination wavers, and I can't help but look both back at the mansion and back in my memory. If Lupin hadn't taken me away all that time ago, I never would have known about this place. I wouldn't have met any of my new friends, and I would have remained alone. Lupin stole me from the soldiers because he had a purpose, but he saved me. He gave me so much experience and knowledge, and so many memories. Lupin said that if I stayed, I would be a clue to get closed. I would be a clue to get closed to Isaac.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
closed. We're closed.
Man, the grief really getting to me right now. Thank you for the care package, Salem.
Water.
I wasn't any use to you after all. I'm sorry, Lupin, and thank you. I start walking away and never look back again. Chapter 9.
Forgiveness for the past.
I slowly walk alone through a dense forest.
I walk this empty street.
On the boulevard. It's already been several days since I left St. Germain's mansion in London. I boarded a train, then took several carriage rides. Right now, I'm headed for my old mansion in Wales where I'd previously lived. I haven't set foot in that place since I went to London. I thought about where I should go to investigate the mysteries of my origin. The first place to come to mind was the mansion where I remember waking up. I take a look around the forest. This place doesn't exactly evoke many good memories.
Yeah, well, I mean...
I think back to that day when the children came to explore my mansion. Back then, hearing the children's voices had been new and exciting to me. I wanted to talk to them and chased after them as they ran away through the woods. Then I arrived at a small village. And then... trauma happened. I haven't been back to that village since. There's no way I could throw my face at the people there who hate and fear me. Particularly Eddie. You know, remember from a year ago when I told everyone my
Right.
tragic past? Because of what happened that day, I ended up killing Elaine, Eddie's mother. That's why, to be perfectly honest, I don't even want to come back to this part of the world. It's so Welsh here. I need to get rid of this poison and find out why it was created. I had to come here in order to gather clues. That's what I tell myself. But a part of me questions why I even need to find out the reason for my creation. When I saw all those failed versions of myself in that underground facility, that's what I am. A true monster. That's all there is to it. No matter what I found out here, it doesn't change the fact that I killed a woman or that I'm a monster. I stop in my tracks and hastily shake my head to clear it of these thoughts. I didn't come here to feel sorry for myself or for bad memories. I'll stop after I figured out everything there is to know. I should hurry on to the mansion. I mutter to myself and start walking again. Ellipses. Ellipses.
Ellipses? Oh.
I continue to march through the forest, and eventually the sun begins to set. Beyond the dense screen of trees, I can see the mansion where I woke up. That place where I spent those 2 years acting and feeling like a hollow shell. Oh, so bright out. The mansion hadn't changed at all since the night I was taken from it. The plants around it are mostly the same. It feels like it's been years since the last time I saw this building, but I realize now it's only been a few short months since I left. I don't miss it, but I feel hesitant to leave the sun-kissed world outside and set foot in that mansion. But still, I'm no longer the girl who used to live here, the girl who didn't know anything. I didn't come back here to spend the rest of my life alone. I push aside the memories of the past that bubble to the surface and enter the mansion. The sounds of nocturnal wildlife drift in through the broken windows. The moonlight is cold, its light shining into this deserted building, accentuating the empty loneliness. After spending a while exploring the mansion, I realize the night has fallen. I take a walk through the hall and dining room. This used to be my home, and I'm familiar with everything here. Nothing strikes me as new or different. I guess all that's left is my room. I look slowly around the hall. Everywhere I've looked so far remains unchanged since the day I left. Aside from the footprints of the soldiers who broke in, there is no trace that anyone else has been inside. The damage and decay in the mansion seem very eerie to me now. It's something that I'd never give any thought to before. Even the quiet, which I had been so used to, causes a ripple in my heart. My heart refuses to go back to the way it had been before. That's what it feels like. I've never felt this lonely when I had been living by myself. Is it because I've been with Lupin and the others for so long? Meeting all of them has probably changed me. Probably. Those lively fun days living with them, where they treated me not as a monster or a doll, but as a girl. They changed me. All the more reasons why I can't go back there. They saw proof that I was a monster. They all got a direct look at those failed versions of me filling that laboratory. If that made everyone, if it made Lupin treat me as a monster, it would make me so incredibly sad and tear my heart to pieces. I walk along somberly and realize that I've arrived in front of a particular room. The room where I spent the most time. A comforting place where I can remember Father best. But now it seems slightly frightening.
Cool CG.
Very cool CG. Barely get to see this one.
Oh, okay. Bye, CG.
Bye. The inside of the room is exactly how I remember, just like the other rooms. The light from the skylight shines upon the chair, which is in the center of the room. Now it almost reminds me of a prison. Never thought I'd visit this room again. I painstakingly look through everything in the room, from the preserved animal specimens to dolls. Why are there animal specimens here? I was shut in this room for 2 years and I know everything there is to know about it. But that gives me all the more reason to look carefully in all places I never really paid any mind to. I find a stuffed animal with a small hole in its fur. It's an oddity I simply would have shrugged out that without much interest a little while ago. Now, after all the espionage and thievery training I received from Lupin, I know. This is a keyhole that has been skillfully hidden. I found it. I remember the lockpicking methods that I'd learned from Lupin and pull out a pair of wires I'd prepared just in case. According to Lupin, locked containers that are concealed in this manner could be rigged to break what's inside or even explode if tampered with. That means I can't recklessly use my poison to melt my way in. I take my time and work as carefully as I can. I eventually hear it unlock and a small panel in the animal's midsection opens. Good. There's an old sheet of paper inside. I can already tell from a quick glance. This is Father's handwriting. It's the same script as that letter from Father I read over and over again. What does it say here? I want to know the truth, but at the same time I want to turn away from it. As I'm torn between these two emotions, I hear the sound of glass shattering in the hallway. Could it be Twilight? Can't be. If the Twilight Intelligence Agency is after me, they would never draw attention to themselves by making such a loud noise. It's almost like someone made that noise on purpose to announce their presence. Who could it be then? I need to go check. I quietly go out into the hallway and look around to see what's going on. I gasp when I see several figures standing outside. They're not Twilight. Nor are they British soldiers who took me away from this mansion either. This is actually worse than Twilight. Must be Villager A.
Stop!
The harsh, mocking tone in his voice makes me cower.
We know you've come back here.
I begin trembling uncontrollably, remembering the past. My heart is dragged into the past by haunting memories.
I'm going.
Did no witch put a curse on this mansion?
A curse? What are you talking about? Ridiculous. Oh my god, why does Villager C talk so much? We would never even come near this place because we were afraid of some curse. That's why we have things have come down to this.
Stands for villager chatty.
There are villagers outside surrounding the mansion with torches, and Villager C is talking so much. I can see their faces by the light of the fires, twisted with hatred. It's the same as before, when I made a mistake. Why now?
We know what you did.
What?
Someone saw you return to this mansion.
Their angry shouts answer that question for me.
Oh my god. The village you killed, the monster who killed Elaine. You cursed our village.
I'm scared.
Come out! The disease and the famine! Our village is done for! Responsible for all of this, aren't you?
I'm not, but good. I'm scared. I'm scared. The memory of when I was trapped alongside Elaine surfaces in my mind. She had told me that it's all right. She told me to keep living. But at what cost? What price must I pay to keep living? Ellipses.
Never mind. Anyone who's got a backbone, come with me. We'll kill the monster and save the village, like the priest said.
They're coming. The most aggressive and malicious of them are coming inside. I feel chills run down my spine. There's no telling what they'll do if I don't run. I'm going to kill someone again. No volunteers for this one, okay?
Could have been you who died instead of Mama.
Yeah, funny people. Oh god, we're fucking
We're
under
under
attack.
fucking attack!
We're fucking attack. Voices.
I miss you.
I'm drowning in voices.
I'm what great honor. To the expense of for knowledge.
Terror propels me to start running.
There it is! It's the monster, it is!
I hear the mansion doors being forced open. My mind has gone blank and my ability to think rationally has been obliterated. I need to run. Run! The desire to flee overtakes me and I dive out through an open ground floor window. Luckily, the villagers are all focused on the doors that have been opened. Now's my chance to get away. I'm about to run past them as all as I think this when... Perhaps I've been moving recklessly, completely forgetting everything Lupin had taught me about running. I trip on a rock hidden in the grass and clumsily fall to the ground. Ow. I hastily scramble to my feet, but one of my gloves gets caught on a bramble and is ripped off. I don't even have the time to pick it back up.
Oi, there it is! The monster's trying to get away!
It's running! Is it afraid of us?
Yeah, after it. It'll come back again if we let it get away this time.
They've seen me. They're coming after me. I panic, losing myself to fear. I just have to get away from here. I start running again, fueled by my fear. I continue running through the forest, not caring what direction I go. My breathing is uneven and I trip and nearly fall countless times. I look behind me to see the torches of villagers flickering from beyond the trees. Each flame is a symbol of their animosity and hatred towards me. Why do they need to chase me? Is it because I'm an artificial monster? Is that why everyone condemns me? The words repeat endlessly in my mind, tormenting me and I come to a stop. I realize I can see torchlight up ahead as well. They are to the left, right, even behind me. I gasp, suddenly aware that I'm completely surrounded by a subtle glow of their torches. What should I... Lupin has taught me a variety of ways to get through situations like this, but I can't remember any of them. I'm dizzy. I can no longer remain standing. I stagger over to a tree and leaned against it, and can do nothing more than tremble until the villagers are all in front of me. And then... as they approach, the torches gradually brighten the area around me.
Here it is! Over here!
He's so
Let
chatty.
him talk to us!
I look towards the sound.
Goddamn.
I look towards the sound of the very chatty villager with a vacant expression. Ellipses.
Boy, and whale it is! I knew it! It's a monster! Don't let its appearance deceive ya!
Hands holding torches, people armed with hoes, spades, and pitchforks. Eyes clouded with anger. It's all the same as before. Nothing has changed. Help me. Somebody. God, priest. He wants to be a priest.
Silence, please. Everyone.
A man emerges from the crowd, seeming to represent the villagers.
Filthy rats.
Oh,
What?
rats make
Rats?
me go crazy.
Rats.
Was
Rats.
the delayed sacrifice enough for you? Have you returned for more?
No, I tried to defend myself, but the words halt in my mouth. It's all true. Elaine sacrificed her life for my sake. It was me and nobody else who killed her.
It was me, Austin.
It was me, Austin.
Look, the foliage it has touched is withered and died. This is proof of its curse in nature.
Are you a vampire?
That would be
You
the
know,
curse.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because we allowed it to escape last time. This monster has robbed us of the Lord's bounty. Come now, we must kill it immediately and send it back to HE double hockey stick.
No, no,
No.
no.
This will allow us to receive the generosity of the Lord once again.
Kill it.
Kill it! Why do I get it twice? When did Village DD say anything?
Villager's teeth through the first stone. A thrown stone hits me on the side of my head and blood drips from the wound. As my blood touches the ground, wisps of smoke begin to rise.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, fire! Its blood is burning to the ground.
Stop.
Be able to handle a monster like this?
Stop it, please. Please stop.
Have no fear. This is the test from God. Punch. I'm guessing it's Lupin.
It's Lupin.
Shut your mouth already. I gotta listen to this anyway.
It was actually Finis.
Imagine.
Oh my god.
No, it's Impy.
Hey!
Suddenly, the priest's words were cut off, and I hear the sound of the man being slammed into the ground. In the next instant, CG.
My first CG.
Your first CG. Oh. I see a face lit up by the moonlight. The figure wears a silk hat and a tuxedo, looking completely out of place among the villagers. With a flip of his cloak, he pulls me into his arms. You're...
You! What are you gonna do with that monster?
If you can't tell what I'm doing, your vision must be terrible.
The days of astigmatism.
Well, I can recommend Zelpros.
Oh, thank you. Young man.
I'm just a lowly thief who has stepped in to save this helpless lady from some foolish ruffians.
I'm safe with him. He grips my shoulder tightly to reassure me as I tremble.
This beautiful gem is too valuable for you atrocious people. Gentleman thief Arsène Lupin shall take this beautiful lady in tears for himself.
Lupin!
Yeah. Sorry I'm late, Adrag. Don't worry. You don't have to be afraid anymore.
You didn't have to.
Yes, I did.
I grip him tightly.
I got it, Jane, or else you'd be dead right now.
I don't want to cause him any more trouble. I don't want him, of all people, to think of me as a monster. That's why I came here on my own. But I'm so happy that he's come for me that I'm nearly moved to tears. Emotions I can't describe race through me, one after another, without end.
There's a lot I'd like to ask you, like why you took off on your own. But we'll get to all that later. Just let me say one thing right now.
Lupin smiles kindly, then embraces me a bit tighter.
I'm glad you're alright. Oh, fuck me. He's on the side of the monster. Kill them both. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I've had enough of you calling her a monster. That's incredibly rude. If you're all so eager to see monsters, why don't you all go home and take a good hard look in the mirror?
Did he hide a monster in our mirror? He hid a monster in our mirrors, he did.
The name monster is much more fitting for your ugly, hateful mugs and faces. Your mugs are really shit.
What did you say?
Lupin removes his gentlemanly mask and glares at the villagers with an exaggerated flourish of his cape. He stares at the priest, who still has one hand over his face where Lupin had punched him and is quivering with rage.
I generally detest having to resort to violence. It's a barbaric tactic that isn't very befitting of a gentleman. However, if you say that to her one more time, I'll kill you. Arrgh!
The priest backs up a few steps, intimidated by Lupin's glare. Lupin turns away from the man and focuses on the rest of the villagers.
Now, I'm only going to say this once, so listen closely.
No.
the famine, the misfortune that plagues your village is all your own fault. Especially you, villager A. Calling a girl a monster, throwing rocks at her, and accusing her of this.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Fexes, for the hydrate.
Mountain Dew. It's all because you blame a monster for your troubles. You haven't done anything to fix them. It's all coming right back around to you. Round the outside. Round the outside.
Round the outside. The village is taken back by his fury. It's like when Elaine had protected me. Thank you, Sako, for the stretch.
You will stretch.
Lupin is defending me not as a monster, but as a person.
But what the priest said that they said?
So you just blindly obey him? That's not faith. That's superstition. Open your eyes, sheeple. Stop listening to some madman with a fancy collar and start using your own brains. If you don't do that, your village is done for.
The villagers become flustered.
Why is he
Objection.
flirting with me? I don't know.
Their faces, which had been so clouded with anger, are now beginning to fill with confusion. Oh my god! Hi, I want to offer you permission for your channel viewers.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, get out of here!
Fuck you, villager A.
Oh, that's a monster.
that was a real monster.
Oh.
You. How dare you attempt to sway them with such foul lies?
Yeah, moderator. Fucking deleted message.
This man is the devil himself, controlling the monster. Kill them. Kill them both now. Huh. I did warn you. What happens from this point is your own fault.
Lupin looks coldly at the villagers. At the very next moment, Lupin throws something on the ground. It explodes into a thick cloud of smoke, bringing visibility down to 0.
Be good and hold still, alright?
Lupin whispers to me, then jumps high into the air, still holding me.
What is this? Is it magic?
Unfortunately, there's a trick to this whole thing.
I can see it all from my perspective. He used wires that he'd wrapped around the tree branches and simply pulled himself up as he jumped. But from down on the ground, it probably looks like he'd leaped impossibly high.
I guess we should just keep going.
Keep going above the trees?
Why not? Don't you know who I am? I'm Arsène Lupin, the greatest thief in the world.
Lupin grins and jumps from branch to branch, still cradling me in his arms.
Yahoo!
Yahoo! The torches of animosity and hate that had surrounded me are left far behind and eventually disappear from sight. The gentleman thief dashes through the forest at a speed no one can match, never to be captured. Thank you, Lupin. All I can do is grab tightly to the arm of the thief who is taking me far, far away. I can hear the faint sound of insects. A while after the escape, we arrive at a grassy field with a great, clear view of the stars. Are we safe now?
They were just ordinary folk. There's no way they'll find us this far out.
There's a camping gear set up at the spot we've stopped to rest at. Looks like Lupin had intended to run here from the start. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm sure it was heavy to carry all this way.
That's nothing. And you're not heavy at all. A little too light, actually. Have you been eating?
And more importantly, he can wait, what? He
Did you eat breakfast
continues,
today?
looking at me with a serious expression.
How's your head? Did they do anything else to you?
It's fine. He saved me before they could do any worse. I was concerned about the head wound from that stone that had been thrown at me, but the bleeding has already stopped. I bear the pain as I quickly wipe the blood from my forehead. It's probably completely healed by now. I nod and Lupin smiles in relief and hands me my glove.
I picked this up on the way, so I'm returning it to you. This is important, isn't it?
Yeah, thank you, but how'd you know I was going to be there?
I know everything about you. That might be a bit of an exaggeration. After that incident, you left us on your own. And then in the other routes, you also left us on your own. I had some ideas about how you'd act.
Hey, sometimes they were awake and like dragged me back inside on some of the routes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not an night owl?
No. Then we all just went around to the places we thought you might go to.
So you came after me all the way out here? Ellipses. I can't speak right when I feel both happy and sorry at the same time. I fall silent and Lupin looks at me with a kind face.
What is it? You look like you have something to say.
After a moment's hesitation, I open my mouth to speak. Lupin, I really appreciate that you rescued me earlier. But, and I'm sorry to say this after you come all this way, but you can't get involved with me anymore. I know full well that I'm being selfish, but I came out here alone so that I could distance myself from Lupin and the rest of them. I look away and mutter, and Lupin quietly asks me a question.
You don't want me involved. Why is that?
Because,
oh boy,
shit,
the first choice of the round.
Yeah, I forgot to turn that option on the channel points. Give me a sec.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so
Hello,
it's on
everyone.
now. Hello,
Oh,
hi, everyone.
I grabbed your controller and turned it on.
Thank you. I just turned it on too.
Yeah.
Car battery!
Car battery. Yeah, so if you go into the channel point redeems, you can see grab our controller and you can basically help pick things in this shit.
If not, I roll a d20.
Oh.
And you know what? We've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh
We
shit,
sure
you're gonna roll it at 20. Here we
I'm
go.
scared. I roll so many critical failures, it's scary.
Alright. You wanna know what the initial load for this dice was?
What?
I loaded at the page. This is natural one. Anyway, roll the dice.
Oh god.
You're using loaded die. That's cheating.
The loaded
Twilight
die to
is
make my luck
after me.
worse.
Choice 1.
Okay. They're just checking something.
Uh-huh.
So Twilight is after me?
Yeah.
Okay.
The good
I
sign,
try-
chat. She didn't save.
I try to think of the right words to save and tell him by little. Even though Finnis is dead, Twilight isn't completely gone. There's bound to be someone else following in Finnis's footsteps, and they'll continue to come after me. I don't want to put you all in danger anymore. For my sake, please, just leave me alone. I wonder if he noticed the way I glanced away just for an instant. It's not true. I know full well that this isn't the reason why I distanced myself from him. But I remain silent, hoping he doesn't catch on to my true feelings. Then Lupin sighs loudly.
Hey, Adrak. I scare you, don't I?
No,
Oh, no, don't worry. Calm down. That was a mean way to say it. You're not afraid of me, per se. You're afraid that I might think of you as a monster. Am I wrong?
Ellipses.
I'm a thief. It's my job to keep a close watch on a person's mind in order to steal from them. Lies and silences don't work on me. Especially so when it comes to you.
Lupin easily sees through me and slowly reveals my thoughts. Unable to answer him, I look down at the ground.
Ellipses.
Ellipses.
Oh. There are those who are monsters. That's a fact. I think.
Ellipses.
I'm gonna fact check me. But you don't look like one to me. The person I see in front of me is just a girl. Gender. Just a gender who wants to touch someone so badly. But she doesn't want to hurt anyone or be hurt. So she hides in loneliness.
He gently places his hand over mine. I'm shocked, but only for a moment. The warmth I feel through the fabric of my glove almost brings me to tears.
Hey, why do you think of yourself as a monster?
It's because of the poison.
So what if you have poison? That's just one of your unique traits, your charm points. It's no big deal.
Charm point melting someone's face off.
Not being able to enjoy even a little kiss is troublesome, but I swore to you that I'd fix it, remember?
But even if I didn't have the poison, my life was man-made, so...
What are you talking about? My life was made by somebody else too.
What? I guess you could say that, but... Lupin sighs deeply, then looks up at the sky.
There's no point in lying, so I'm going to tell you the truth. When I first read the information I stole from Twilight about you, I did consider you a monster. Someone who was poisoned that could melt anything. I was definitely a little surprised.
Lupin's words almost make me look away again.
Hey, this is important. Look at me.
But Lupin doesn't let me turn aside and stare straight at me.
But that night, from the very first moment I saw you, not the you that I'd come to know from the documents, but the real you, I've never once thought of you as a monster.
Really?
Yes, I won't deny that your circumstances and connection to Isaac were my reasons for stealing you away. But listen, the reason why I felt that I had to steal you away at any cost.
Lupin firmly grips my hands. He's treating me almost like a princess.
Well, it's because you're you. Because you turned your beautiful, sad eyes on me. That's why I decided to steal the rare and amazing jewel that is you.
I see the moon reflected in Lupin's eyes as he stares directly into mine. The golden shining moon is so beautiful that it makes me want to cry.
Every time you smile, it makes me so glad that I decided to take you away. The beauty in your smile transcends labels like monster or human. Just like I'm me, you're you. Never forget that.
I'm me. I am all of me. I quietly repeat it to myself. The words find a place in my heart like magic.
That's right. The only truth that matters to me. That's the only truth that matters to me, and the only one that should matter to you.
Suddenly, I hear footsteps. Have the villagers found us?
No.
I hastily get up, preparing myself for what's to come. But Lupin barely bats an eyelash.
We have ourselves a little tracker.
I look at our tracker in shock. A little girl is holding a thick boot stands before us. Oh. I know this little girl. We used to live together and we were very good friends. And I took her mother away from her.
Voiced Eddie.
I forget. It's been a year. What's the voice, Eddie? Well,
Wait, was it the mom or the kid?
but this is the kid.
This is a child.
Okay.
You monster! It should have been you died instead of Mama!
Those words were still scarred deep into my heart. Eddie.
Oh, you made it out safe?
She mutters as she looks at me.
I still can't forgive you. I don't think it's right for you to be killed by everyone like that.
What?
The book Mama left me. There's a lot about you written in it.
Oh shit, she's gossiping?
Yeah, she said you're a really, really dense bitch.
What? Whoa,
But
Lane.
you're alright.
Lane.
She said you must have been so lonely. This is what I read. I read it wrong. I read it wrong. I had Mama, and Mama had me, but you didn't have anyone. 'Cause you're a dense bitch. There's so much in there about you. Not a single bad thing, you know? We've been using it as a positive term.
A dense bitch?
Yeah. Doesn't say anywhere that you're a monster. Just a dense bitch.
I don't know how I feel about being called a dense bitch.
Okay, to be fair, it's an aloof.
Aloof?
But, yeah.
Aloof bitch?
Yeah, we'll go with that. I still don't know about you, but I want to believe Mama.
She stares at me, her small lips tremble, not knowing what to say next. Then she looks down and looks back up, meeting my eyes directly.
That's why you're not a monster. Just because my mom said so. If she didn't say otherwise, I'd kill you on the spot.
No! The words pour out of Eddie as she hugs the book tightly.
That's all. Thank you for the book and killing Mama.
Eddie. She says nothing more and runs off. I watch her back as she gets farther and farther away.
Screams.
Screaming like, oh god, a monster! My lips quiver. My eyes burn. My heart is so full that I don't know what to say. Something that has been frozen in my heart for so long feels like it's melted just a bit.
See? There's somebody who sees you for who you are.
A dense bitch?
Yeah. I mean, you ran away from home 5 different fucking times, girl.
Yeah, I did. Not all of them were successful, though. Lupin's words set off something in me, and the tears finally began to flow. As the tears fall, a slew of terrible, sad memories surface in my mind. Elaine's smile and Eddie's smile, and the fact that I destroyed those things. Memories, both happy and sad, keep rushing through me, and I can't make them go away. I killed the one person who protected me. I took away the mother that Eddie loved. There's no way I could be forgiven for this. That's how I felt back then, and how I still feel today. And yet, what Eddie said undoubtedly saved me.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah. My voice is hoarse. I can't hold it in any longer. Wait, she's still here? I sit down and place and begin to bawl like a child. Lupin stands silently by my side, watching over me as the tears subside. Ellipses. Ellipses again.
Ellipses?
Later. After making sure that we're not still being followed, Lupin starts a small fire. I watch the leaves and branches in the warm flames as I sit beside Lupin. I calm down a bit and start to feel embarrassed at having caused a scene. But he doesn't say anything about the subject.
Feeling better?
Yeah. While we eat a simple meal of jerky and bread, Lupin tells me about what has been going on. When they found out I was missing, everyone at St. Germain's mansion apparently went crazy.
Crazy.
Impy's first reaction to my disappearance was... You want to read this part?
She's been moved by love. Probably love for me? My route part 3?
Nobody took him seriously. Victor and St. Germain spent sleepless nights running around looking into where he might have gone. Van Helsing seemed to remain strong at first glance, but sometimes he would hold his newspaper upside down at breakfast.
I read it upside down today.
I owe you all a proper apology after all the trouble I've caused you.
That sounds good. Everyone was really worried. They may be a bunch of weirdos, 2 vampires after all.
What?
But
What, there's
not
2
a
of them?
single one thinks of you as a monster. They all see you as you. I'm counting myself in that, of course. So don't be afraid anymore.
All right. Are there really 2 vampires?
Yeah,
Is
one
he-
of them's Cece.
Wow.
Oh.
I quietly nod, sipping on a warm coffee that he hands me. Listening to Lupin's words as I stare into the fire, I feel like he's just as gentle and warm as the cozy fire.
Don't try to figure everything out on your own. You have me. You have us.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I begin speaking little by little. I tell him about my past, which I had only shared with St. Germain, who never understood that, and the things I thought about when I was alone. Lupin listens intently as I try to put everything in the right words. When I finish talking, he simply says,
You've gone through a great deal.
and doesn't pry any deeper. It feels like he's accepted me in all of my past. This makes me very happy. Oh, that's right. This. I think it belonged to Father. I found it hidden in the mansion where he used to live. I retrieved the note I found and showed it to him.
Huh. I suppose you got something out of this after all.
Yeah, trauma,
Yeah.
paper. The
Yeah.
skills that you taught me have come really handy.
You
have come
on a
in
rock.
really handy. Come in really
on a rock.
handy.
You've done me proud. And have you read it yet?
No, the villagers surrounded the mansion before I could look at it, and I was a little afraid to look at it alone.
Do you want to read it together?
I hesitate for a moment, then nod. I feel like I'd be able to accept whatever truth this note might contain, with Lupin by my side. Lupin slowly opens the letter so we can read it by the light of the fire. The first few lines are illegible letters. After that, there's a string of strange formulae.
We'll get Victor on that.
Wonder what this means.
Oh, wow. I don't think I'll be able to decode this. This is more Victor's thing. Huh?
What is it, Lupin?
This part looks like code. JavaScript specifically.
Hmm.
It looks like it was randomly placed, but there's a sort of pattern to it.
Can you decode it?
Hold on. This substitutes the alphabet with symbols of the elements.
After thinking for a while... Huh? Hmm. After thinking for a while with his brows furrowed, Lupin opens his mouth slightly.
What's written here is about an organization called Idea.
Man,
They
I have
don't
no...
sell furniture.
Back off there.
Man, I don't have any idea what that's about.
Oh, God.
Idea?
An organization that has been guiding history since ancient times.
Man, do you think, like, Saint Germain might know about that?
It seems like Isaac had been taking some considerable cautions against them. He was looking into them very deeply.
What else does it say? Is it all code?
HTML, CSS. Fuck, man.
I noticed that Lupin's hand stops when I asked him this.
This part is addressed to you. I'm going to read it, alright?
Is it in Python? Me?
No, it's R.
Oh. So that means Father wrote this, knowing that I would eventually find it, right? Lupin begins reading slowly.
A track. I'm joking. My beloved daughter.
Man, it feels like he was trying to write that a different way.
If you are reading this, it must mean that my plan is about to fail.
It almost feels like as I'm listening to Father himself.
Listing.
Listing. It almost feels like I'm listening to Father himself. Father's voice, as if he'd spoken to me while I lay sleeping, comes back to me along with these words.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I loved God.
Whoa!
I believed in him. And I wanted to reveal in truth to the world in his name.
Okay, well...
However, God did not love me.
I mean... Yeah.
I don't remember Father's voice, so I'm just going with this, by the way.
Yeah.
God betrayed the world and its people, and continues to betray me. That is why I'm going to wage war against him, against God!
Against God.
This is a JRPG, baby!
Fuck you, God!
You and I will lead humanity into forbidden territory. We will touch that which was previously allowed only to him. That is my goal. You are my precious princess. It all begins with you.
I gasped sharply. I've heard these words somewhere before. When I was still deep asleep in that room, father had said them to me.
It is only fitting that I make my plans in a place where prayers are offered to God. St. Paul's Cathedral. I've begun preparations beneath it that allow us to rebel against God. Soon, you will have many questions and doubts about your own circumstances. All the answers to your questions and eternal peace await you beneath the cathedral. Let us walk together into a new future. Code Realize.
Okay, roll credits, roll credits, roll credits.
Roll credit, roll credit, roll credit.
Whoa, whoa,
Hold the fucking
We're
door,
done,
it's
we're done,
gone.
we're done.
Name drop, name drop.
When I hear those words, a shock runs through my body. Oh shit, it's the title of the game. This plan that this is talking about. Code Realize.
What?
I know of it. It's a video game.
It's a
I've heard-
guardian of rebirth.
Look out, Mordecai. I've seen this one before.
I've heard these words before. While lying in bed or perhaps from within a liquid-filled glass tube. Lupin continues to stare at the letter for some time after that, then closes it as if giving up. He lets out a small sigh and looks over at me.
Hey, are you alright? You look pretty pale right now.
I don't know why my father's playing visual novels. I know. Code Realize. I've heard that phrase before. Yes, they're very important words to me.
I see. Well, that's a coincidence. The international terrorist plot that I've been chasing is called Code Realize as well.
The terrorist plot? I widened my eyes at Lupin's revelation.
It would seem we've unexpectedly stumbled upon a clue. Do you remember anything else?
I think for a while, then shake my head. I'm sorry, I don't know. I've definitely heard that name before, but...
The mystery only gets deeper.
Lupin scratches his head, then exhales.
But this is a big clue. Let's leave for London first thing tomorrow. If what this note says is true, we can get closer to Isaac's schemes. We should be able to find out how to cure your poison. Almost like we almost went down a route that did this.
Ellipses.
What's the matter? Are you feeling alright?
Yeah, it's nothing. I'm fine. Totally fine. I couldn't tell him that I've had a bad feeling about this and hastily shake my head. This is definitely a huge break in my investigation. The answer to all our questions lies under the cathedral.
Yep, that's what it said.
But it's very strange. I can't bring myself to be happy about it. For some reason, I get the feeling that there's something there that would be better left unsolved. I feel strangely stifled by a tightening in the depths of my heart. That night, somewhere unknown.
Oh,
New CG.
New background, holy shit.
Yep.
Ahem. Ah. Good. That should do it.
Finis rises slowly, having woken from his slumber of death. He opens and closes his hands, paying attention to his sensation.
This again.
Finis smiles, looking up at the device standing in the center of the room. Then he slowly begins to walk.
Oops.
He's not very steady on his feet to begin with, and falls over a few times. Fucking clumsy ass bitch. And this is how it always goes. His body will be functioning properly by the time he gets there. He already knows where he's going. There's one place he always goes to first when he wakes from death. He tenaciously walks along a subterranean path, taking a long time doing so. It gradually comes into view. He is atop the exterior wall that surrounds London. You can look down on all the city from here.
Oh, hey, what's up for the sixth time?
It gives me like
Hey.
it gives me like Final Fantasy 14 like loading screen vibes.
Oh, yeah. Like the concept art loading screens.
Mm-hmm.
Finis always liked the view of London from this vantage point. He can talk to him so well from here. His father, Isaac, is the one who created the cityscape. There's no other place where he can feel his father's achievement so clearly.
Father, may I tell you something?
I'm not your dad, but sure.
Finis
Well,
speaks out
you're,
to
you're
me.
more like a sibling, London, but thank you for hearing me out.
Finis speaks out to the empty skyline of London with some affection.
Oh, I have a sister, and London is like my brother. We're a whole big happy family. Anyway, sister is taking longer than expected to show understanding for our plan. I did not think that my own sister would be this foolish.
Have you seen her?
I've tried to have hope, London. Yes, but of course I will get a hold of her. I'm an obedient son. But I hope you'll forgive a few changes to the original plan, Father.
The wind picks up, making Finis's clothing and hair flutter in the air. It's unclear what he hears in the wind, but Finis smiles slightly.
Thank you, Father.
You're going crazy.
I wasn't talking to you. I am talking to Father.
He stares intently down at London, then slowly shuts his eyes.
Shut up, London. Now, let us begin the creation of a new world.
You're going to Dawn Trail?
The moment Finis whispers this,
Oh shit!
the sound of multiple
So
explosions
sorry.
can be heard from the city below.
What? Oh my god, that hurts!
I'm sorry.
The explosions continue without any sign of stopping in several parts of London.
Oh my
I'll
god,
get you
it's
a
like
giant-
5 alert chicken. Fuck.
I'll get you a giant band-aid, okay? It'll be alright, don't worry.
Oh god.
Even the exterior wall Finis is standing on shakes from the force.
Watch me, Father.
Oh, I don't think he sees you.
I will see this through, no matter what. Don't listen to London. Listen to me.
Oh my god. God damn it.
Oh no, not London.
Chapter 10. The Fires of Battle.
The landscape flows past on the other side of the train's window.
Oh.
Lupin and I, as well as a few other passengers headed to London, are seated in this railway car. I feel the swaying of the train as I look out the window in a daze. Ellipses.
I'm thinking that you're probably half hopeful and half scared, am I right?
Huh?
About what's awaiting us at the cathedral. That's what you're thinking, isn't it?
How can you tell?
Well, it's the last thing we really made a big moment of, so you'd have to be as dense as Impy, the vampire, not to notice the glum look on your face.
Impy's human, right? Lupin laughs lightheartedly, then narrows his eyes and looks at me.
If you're not up for it, you can stay behind, you know? According to the information I've obtained, St. Paul's Cathedral is being used as the headquarters of Twilight. I have no idea what's going on within Twilight now that Finis is gone, I think.
What do you mean you think? Saint Germain killed him.
But that doesn't change the fact that it's the enemy's center of command. You need to be ready to face it.
I'm ready. I stare at Lupin's face in protest and nod with a slight grimace.
Then, I guess there's nothing more for me to say. You're a key player in all of this.
Key? Key?
Key.
Key.
See things for yourself and think for yourself. That's the only way to learn the truth.
It sounds really cool when you put it that way.
Courage is the magic that turns dreams into reality. There's nothing cool about it. Like that line.
That's the coolest line I've ever heard. I'm gonna flashback to it so much.
These are just naturally suspicious of everything. That's all.
Lupin grins, which makes me smile back at him in return. I gotta think of his words later. Those words that he said. Courage is the magic that turns dreams into
God
reality.
damn it. No, Adrak, please. It's still a while before we get to London. I'm gonna get some sleep. You should too.
Yeah. I nod and take a good look at Lupin. I feel so at ease when I'm next to him. He probably has a strange power to make people think positively. I feel it all the more after having been away from him and feeling alone.
What is it? Is there something on my face?
Yeah, there's a care package from Salem on your face.
Okay.
No, it's not that. Sorry.
Oh shit. It's not a bad feeling to be stared at so passionately. But it is a bit of a distraction.
Passionately?
God, you're dense. Never mind. It doesn't really mean anything.
Am I really a dense bitch? The way you said it makes me curious. What did you mean?
Sorry. It's a secret. Well then, good night, my lovely.
Lupin quickly falls asleep without answering my question. Already asleep. He's snoring. Back then. He saw me cry. I don't know if it's because of that, but every little thing he does makes me feel restless. The subtle warmth that I feel throughout our touching shoulders seem hotter than usual. Once we arrive in London, we'll meet up with everyone and go to the cathedral, the place Father mentioned. I have so many doubts. But as long as he's next to me, snoring loudly, I feel like he can stand up against anything. The sway of the train is comforting, and we ride like this for some time. I feel someone gently shaking me and slowly open my eyes. The sun has begun to set, and the evening light pours into the train car. Huh?
Hee-ho! Rise and shine.
Hee-ho. Fuck you, Baltimore! Oh, God!
Dumb enough to buy a new car.
Oh, my God. It is really suffering today.
Rise and shine, my lady, and fuck you,
Fuck
Baltimore.
you, Baltimore! The
Fuck
permanent
you,
picture.
Baltimore!
Permanent. Are we in London already? Or Baltimore?
Where are you? Are we in London already? Fuck you.
Fuck you, Baltimore! I think something's I think something's just up with Sugar Fire. That's what I use for these. I realize that the train is no longer moving and look out the window. A small station lies outside. I notice that the other passengers have been you
need to click off of that pop-up.
I'm struggling, okay?
This weekend,
Oh, what?
big enough
Whoa,
Oh, hello.
Bad deal. Cars that break down. If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill,
You can kiss my
Kiss
ass.
my ass!
You had been on the train are no longer here. It's a little too quiet right now for this to be London. Did something happen? Did we go to Baltimore?
Do we piss 6 feet up?
Not get what?
Should not get wet.
The conductor stopped by while you were asleep, and he seemed a bit puzzled. Some guy back there was screaming, "Fuck you, Baltimore," and then froze up, and then ranting. Oh, cars breaking down, and I don't know, man. He told me that martial law has been declared in London. All trains headed there need to wait elsewhere. I don't know how, because there's only one train track, but you know. The order was given by the government, apparently.
Apparently. Martial law?
That's right. It looks like a faction of the military started a rebellion that has spread across the city. London's in chaos.
What's a rebellion?
Don't tell me it's actually going to be the word rebellion.
A portion of the nation that rebelled against the government. Many of the rebels are former military members, and they are proud of their military prowess.
That tells me nothing.
What? I can't help myself from exclaiming in surprise. This is also unexpected. It takes me a moment to fully comprehend what he said. The military started a rebellion? The city had been so peaceful and didn't show any signs of unrest when I had left. Are you sure it's not a false alarm or some kind of mistake?
I thought so too at first, but it seems true. I mean, the train is really stopped.
Lupin says this with a sigh. What about everyone back in London?
St. Germain's mansion is rather far from the city, and those guys won't be faced by a little roughhousing.
You're right. They're all really strong.
Especially that vampire impy.
He's human, though. I have to believe that for now, at least. I give Lupin a small nod in response to his joking attempt to cheer me up. I wonder what's happening in London. This rebellion came out of nowhere.
I don't have a clue. Why don't we go outside and speak with the other passengers and evacuees? We may hear some rumors.
I follow Lupin's suggestion and head with him to the area outside. We'd already come so close to London while I was asleep. The streets are filled with people who've escaped from the city and passengers from other trains that are stuck here. We walk around and listen to what people say to one another, remaining skeptical of anything we hear. According to the evacuees, the rebels set off explosions all across London. The huge blasts ripped through the city, and the military in Scotland Yard have been busy dealing with them. Seizing the opportunity, the rebels rose and revolted, using the cathedral as their base of operations. Led by eerily dressed soldiers, they occupied major facilities one after another. Oh no. Eerily dressed soldiers.
I can't say for sure, but that sounds like Twilight and that one masked dude.
Yeah, the guy who keeps following us everywhere. The first facility that the rebels took over was the gun battery atop London's outer wall. Though the army put up some resistance, the military in Scotland Yard lost control when the guns returned on their bases. The attacks advanced all the way to the center of government, Buckingham Palace. As of the latest information, the rebel forces have completely surrounded the palace. Queen Victoria, God rest her soul, has barricaded herself inside the palace with her guardsmen, continuing to resist. But it's only a matter of time until her defeat.
I can't believe her ghost army's failing.
Ah.
Ellipses.
Do you think all this is true?
Information gets confused in situations such as these. You should take this gossip with a grain of salt.
But, he says, looking out at the people overflowing in the streets.
There's no doubt that London is in great chaos. Now we just need to think of our next move. Oh god, Jack, go away.
Lupin sighs slightly, then looks at me like he has a lot on his mind.
Honestly, I'd like you to stay here. I'll go ahead to London. After I meet up with Impy and the others, I want to come back and regroup.
Ellipses. I know what he's trying to say. Lupin probably doesn't want to take me into someplace dangerous. He's looking out for me. I fully understand that. But So, are we gonna help too, or I want to stay with you?
Oh.
Hey, wait, it's the same thing.
It basically say the same thing,
but
like said different ways.
Ooh.
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 Revy.
I'm gonna help too.
I'm gonna help too. If you're going to go to London, I'm coming along to help you. Before he can think things through, the words have tumbled out of me.
I'm just going to get in touch with everyone quickly. There's nothing you can do to help.
Going?
Going?
Don't lie. I'm not as skilled as not as skilled as Lupin when it comes to reading people, but I have an idea what he has in mind. It's not goat. No, I can tell what he's thinking because it's none other than Lupin. Lupin, that's not the only thing you plan on doing, is it? The original reason why Lupin took me was to stop Twilight's terrorist plot. What's going on right now in London seems to fit that description exactly. There's no way Lupin would just ignore it. That's why I know you're thinking that you want to stop the terrorists and save London if you can. Tell me if I'm wrong, Lupin.
You overestimate me. What can an average thief do when faced with a huge incident like this?
I know you're capable of it, and knowing you'll I know you're capable of it, and knowing you'll go for it.
This is just breaking down.
It's like disintegrating between our fingers. Because you're Arsène Lupin, the gentleman thief with the heart of justice.
God, what happened?
No. You'll need as many hands as you can get. Take me. I promise I'll be useful. I relentlessly throw my argument at him as he stares at me.
It's amazing. My people has come so far as to able to read her teacher's mind. You're right. I don't intend to allow Twilight to get away with terrorism. I have a good reason to crush them.
For a fleeting moment, he seems to remember something painful from his past. But he quickly straightens his expression and looks at me, then shrugs.
Fine. Come along. But I'm not going to go easy on you, so you better be ready.
I accept.
Fix your grammar.
Lupin nods in satisfaction of my response.
Now that we've decided that you're coming with me, let's go over the plan again. The first thing we need to rescue is Queen Victoria, God rest her soul.
But word is that the queen has been surrounded by the rebels.
That is where my skills as a gentleman thief will come in handy. I'll figure something out. That coffin must be so heavy. And once we've rescued her, Victoria will likely reassemble her forces and attack St. Paul's, where the rebels are based. Sneaking into the cathedral under these circumstances would be difficult, even for me. It may not be too difficult to get beneath the cathedral if it's while the rebels and the government troops are fighting.
So you're going to get help from the government to enter the cathedral?
Pretty much. I'm going to rescue the queen so there's going to be some give and take.
Lupin gets a determined look on his face. The key to the plan is speed. If Victoria is captured by the rebels and the government falls completely, it will be too late. We'll contact our friends later, but first we need to rescue Victoria, God rest her soul, from the rebels besieging Buckingham Palace.
Hey Jack, if you're coming along, I'm going to need you to handle a few things.
That's what I intended to do. I respond slightly nervously, and Lupin nods enthusiastically.
No.
Well, I guess we're gonna call it that for the evening.
Yo.
Yahoo!
Nice work, everybody. Great work on the video.
Thank you.
The video was so good.
Ooh, wahoo!
It's been a year.
It's been a whole year.
God.
It's been a whole year. We're finally finishing the game.
Yahoo!
Yeah, the queen was alive last year.
Oh, the memories.
Oh shit!
the
In game and out of game.
Yeah. Remember when the queen was alive? Man,
Which
that
queen?
was a
Both
time.
of them?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. We're going to be playing Lupin's Route until the end, and then we're going to be done with Code Realize.
Yeah.
Lupin
And then
the
I get
Fifth.
another route. Wow.
Yeah, then we're going directly into Cafe Enchanté again.
The cafe.
We're going back to the cafe. Miss her
We'll
so
learn
much.
how to make
Hands you a
more
steak. Hands you a steak.
tea.
Oh, I missed the steak.
Hands you a steak. Hands you a steak. Hands you a steak.
Hands you a steak.
Fancy a steak.
Hands you a steak. Hands you a steak.
Hands you a steak.
Hands
I
you a
like
steak.
that I was able to see the clip when it was 1010's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we are going to be rating Wani, who's online before like 1
Hell
a.m. So
yeah.
I'm happy to raid Wani. Wani is streaming Baldur's Gate, so I think there may be late Act 2 spoilers in her stream right now, so just be aware if you're playing the game.
Yes, it is very late Act 2 spoilers.
Yeah, so just be aware before you get in if you're also in the Baldur's Gate hell that we are in.
Baldur's Gate!
Yeah,
Oh,
very bald, very
you
gay.
wouldn't be a mind flayer, would you?
Yes, I would. All right. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us this week. We'll be back next week with more Lupin routes. Let me check the calendar. Yes, we are back next week. Yeah. So yeah, get a sign off and send you over to Wani. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
Let's go Wildcats.
you.